Good morning, Faith Baptist Church. Thank y'all for gathering today. Uh, we're doing something a little bit different, so it's going to be a struggle. We've got this COVID-19 that's going around, this virus, and we still want to worship God. And I thought this would be the best way to do it to keep everybody safe and healthy, to keep them indoors, because this is a dangerous virus. It's not just hitting the elderly anymore. It's hitting the younger people, the younger generations. It's hitting the babies, and so we need to be safe. And we still want to worship God. We still have faith in God. He's going to take care of us. But we got to play it safe. And we want to worship Him. And if y'all have any prayer requests, y'all can send it to me or Connie. Y'all have our phone numbers. You have our text. Y'all can send us a text message, a group text. We've been getting those. We do group text real well. So send them to us if you have any prayer requests at all. We're going to have a good time. This is our first chance to do a video like this. And with God's help, with God leading, I think it's going to turn out pretty good. So God's going to bless it. God's behind us because we're putting Him first. So for the next couple of weeks, we're definitely going to do this. And then it may go further. It just all depends on how things run with this COVID-19. So with this going forward, Connie's going to come up and sing.
Are you tired and distressed? A weary saint in need of rest. There are storms you must walk through, but they won't last. They never do. Keep on, be brave, hold fast, have faith, pray hard, fear not, stay strong and keep on. Do not turn to the left or right, but straight ahead, the cross in sight. He will guide you safely home to where troubles come no more. Keep on, be brave, hold fast, have faith, keep on.
Thank you. Great song. If you turn in your Bibles and hold there, it's going to be in Luke chapter 12. Just hold your place. And then flip over into Exodus chapter 16. And I'll give you a moment to get there. And we'll go ahead and go to the word in prayer right quick. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, just thank you for bringing us to this hour, to bring this message. And Lord, thank you for giving it to me. And Lord, I pray for all these people that's out here right now that's going through this tribulation, this virus that's going around. It's not just taking Alabama. It's not just taking the United States, but it's hitting all around the world. And Lord, I know you're trying to wake us up. You're trying to get our attention. We need you. We need you to lead us right now. And our time on this earth is drawing short. It's getting closer and closer to time for the rapture. We can feel it. I can feel it. And there's so many people out there right now that needs you, that needs to be saved. And there's Christians out there right now that's lost and undone. Or Christians that's in a backslidden condition, that's not in church anywhere. They need you. Lord, I need you. I go to church every Sunday. And I'm not where I need to be. Lord, I need you. Our home needs you. Just lead and guide us right now. Lord, show us something in this scripture that we need right now, that you need us to know. And just lead and guide each and every one of us. I pray this in your precious and holy name. Amen. In Exodus chapter 16, starting verse 12, it says, I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel, speaking to them, saying, at even ye shall eat flesh, and in the morning ye shall be filled with bread, and ye shall know that I am the Lord your God. And it came to pass that at evening the quails came up and covered the camp, and in the morning the dew lay round about the host. And when the dew that lay was gone up, behold, upon the face of the wilderness there lay a small round thing, as small as the hoar frost on the ground. And when the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, it is manna, for they wist not what it was. And Moses said unto them, this is the bread which the Lord hath given you to eat. This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. Gather of it every man according to his eating, and omer for every man according to the number of your persons. Take ye every man for them which are in his tents. And the children of Israel did so, and gathered some more and some less. And when they did meet it with an omer, He that gathered much had nothing over, and he that gathered little had no lack. They gathered every man according to his eating. And Moses said, Let no man leave of it till the morning. Notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto Moses, but some of them left of it until the morning, and it bred worms and stank. And Moses was wroth with them. And they gathered it every morning, every man according to his eating. And when the sun waxed hot, it melted. I'm going to stop there. And they gathered this every day. For 6 days, if you read on into the end of the to 31, but they gathered it every day for 6 days. On the 6th day, they gathered a double portion. Because God says on the 6th day, or the 7th day, you rested. He didn't want you doing anything on the Sabbath. So the 6th day, when you gathered it, you went ahead and fixed it. You went ahead and cooked it. Because he didn't want you even cooking it on the Sabbath. And if you went and cooked it, it wasn't not even going to rot. But you went ahead and fixed it. But he didn't want you even doing anything. Nowadays, you worship him on Sundays. That's all he wanted you to do. Worship him. Worship God on Sundays. He wanted you to rest in it. Remember when God created the earth and the heavens? He did everything. He had a certain day he did something. When he got finished with it, what did he say? And it was good. And it was good. What did he do on the Sabbath day?
He rested.
He rested. God rested. See, that's what we're supposed to be doing. Worshiping God and resting. But take a look at that verse 37. I like that. And the house of Israel called the name thereof manna. And it was like coriander seed. And it was like coriander seed, white. And the taste of it was like wafers made with honey. Honey's good. Honey's good for you. Turn to Luke chapter 12. Verse 13. And one of the company said unto him, Master, speak to my brother, that he divide the inheritance with me. And he said unto him, Man, who made me a judge or a divider over you? And he said unto them, Take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, The ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. And he thought within himself, saying, What shall I do, because I have no room where to bestow my fruits? And he said, This will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, Soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But God said unto him, Thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then whose shall those things be which thou hast provided? So is he that layeth up treasures for himself, and is not rich towards God. I want you to notice that back in that verse 18, I will pull down my barns. It's got an S on the end of it. Not just one barn, barns. That man was greedy. Very greedy. See, we're in a situation now with this COVID-19 going on. If you've been in the grocery stores, especially here in Tuscaloosa, but look at all across the world, the grocery stores, the grocery shelves are empty. People are hoarding up the groceries. They are being greedy. People can't buy anything. And not only that, the grocery stores are raising the prices. They're making money. That's not good. And God sees all this. And I noticed, me and Connie was talking about this. If you look on the shelves in the stores, it's got on their WIC. People that's got little kids, and they got that WIC card, that's the only thing they can buy for food. And if they don't have that, then they can't get food to feed their little ones. Because people are hoarding up, being greedy. They're worried about me, and I. If you look back at Exodus, when those people were saving up their food, saving up the manna, what did it do? It turned to worms. God says, gather up your food. Because he says, gather it up every day. I'm going to feed you. Gather up what you can eat today. Because in the morning, I'm going to give you some more bread. Some more manna in the morning. You ain't got to worry about it. I'm going to give you some more in the morning. But what did they do? Gimme. So nobody else can get. God turned it to worms. When it was left out there, if you notice back there in Exodus, I didn't point it out, but if you read it, people, when they gathered up the food, the manna every day, when they gathered it up for that day's supply, when the dew left, the manna left. It vapored out. Turn back to Exodus 16. Verse 23. And he said unto them, This is that which the Lord hath said, Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which ye have baked today, and seeth that ye will seeth, and that which remaineth over lay up for you to keep until the morning. And they laid it up till the morning, and Moses bade, and it did not stink, neither was there any worm therein. And Moses said, Eat that today the Lord is a Sabbath unto the Lord. Today ye shall not find it in the field. 6 days ye shall gather it, but on the Sabbath day, which is the Sabbath, in it there shall be none. But you know, if you read on down, more people went on out on the Sabbath day anyway to gather. And it came to pass that there went out some of the people on the Sabbath day to gather, but they didn't find none. Did they not trust Moses and God? Why? God told them. But look in verse 21. And they gathered it every morning, every man according to his eating, and when the sun waxed hot, it melted. It melted. It didn't turn to worms. It didn't rot. It just melted. Because everybody had what they needed for the day. So God just let it melt when it got hot. Because the next day he had more food for them. If they would just trusted him. If we would just trust him today, he would have food for us. It brings up another point. Like we're having church right now. We're videoing for church. How many times have I been in the pulpit saying, we're in a free country. We're in a free country. We can go to church without any problems. We can go to church. We're free. We can read our Bibles. We can open our doors up. And people around us saying, oh, I can go to church anytime. I can worship God anywhere I want to. But I can go to church anytime I want to. What are we doing now? We're having to video our church services. Are we free? Governor Ivey put out today, no more gatherings in public places of 25 or more people. You got to be less, you got to be 6 feet apart. Now, in our church, that wouldn't be that big of a deal. But in some churches that's got 100 to 200 people, that's going to hurt them. But what hurts us, you got older people. You got people with health issues. That's more acceptable to getting the virus. That we're concerned with. You got to protect them. That's who I'm worried about. That's who I pray for. I pray for the church every day. Our church members. Then you got Mr. and Miss Duckworth. You got a brand new little baby. got so many people that's hurting right now. People that needs God out there in Tuscaloosa, in Cottondale. But you know, there's some places out there that's shutting their doors, but they're not having church. They just watch it on TV. And this is something that we prayed about. I'm going to be honest with you, I was nervous about doing this. And it was tough. But I said, you know what? God's got it. God has got this. If I can do this in Iraq or in Kuwait with a video camera, I can do it here. Because God is everywhere. Just let Him lead. And that's what we got to do here. This virus that's going around is here for a reason. It's to wake people up. God gave me this message this week, earlier this week. And I've been reading on it all week long. It's to wake people up. Not just people that's lost, but Christians also. Let's pray for one another. We need each other right now. We need to lift each other up. I hope y'all have a blessed day, a blessed Christ day. We love y'all, and we'll be praying for y'all.